Yeah. All right. So then another Def Jam release is License to Ill by the Beastie Boys that came out same year. And we definitely want to start off with which album y'all think is better between the two? Raising Hell or License to Ill?
I like License to Ill more.
Okay. Mm.
Yeah. So
MCA died
pretty cool
in
album, man. I liked it.
2012 after they got
Yeah,
inducted to the Hall of Fame. So that's probably
right.
um,
Okay, that must have been what it was then.
yeah. So
Dang, man, come on, man. Rest in peace,
R.B.
MCA, man.
for sure. So then let's just jump right in then to the album. So License to Ill. I think one of the things I'll say right off the top is I think the production on this album is better than like the LL Cool J or even
Is that too much music? Rick Rubin was doing too much?
no, they were producing the Beastie Boys themselves could play instruments and were adding to the music, whereas LL Cool J was just Rick Rubin making the same beat over and over again. All right, so that's the difference. I mean, yeah, I don't really think Rick Rubin's doing that much production. I don't know. I don't know. But then and then with the Raising Hell, you got J Master, you got J Master J doing all the cuts and then like the beatbox and all this other
Right.
interesting stuff that's going on too. So I feel like those things help the production when there's someone else to help.
Yeah, no, of course,
co-produce.
man.
That's what I mean.
That's for sure.
All right, so then let's jump right in. Rhyming and Stealing, first song. What you think of this one, Bryson?
It's a good song. The thing I like about the 80s style of music is very clear. I don't know. I like it though. It's like they move the beat out of the way, like isolation. Let me just get in here and do what I gotta do, kind
Mm.
of. It feels like to me. So, especially with this album, I feel like they all, like when they got to their part, they were able to just like take it on, do what they wanted to do with it, and just talk it out. I like that talking type of rap sometimes.
Well, to me, the best thing about them is that they all have unique voices, or at least, I mean, at
Hmm.
least two of the members. At least I feel like Ad Rock and MCA definitely have
Right.
very distinct voices from one another, at least. And then when they're constantly switching, it's like
Mm-hmm.
they cut through the beat very easily. And then yeah, so I just feel like
And these dudes funny, man.
yeah.
These dudes funny. Like
Yeah, super
consistently
funny.
to me throughout it's just funny the stuff that they be saying and
So
the
this
mindset at the time.
yeah, go ahead. This first song is all like pirate themed like bars and like like I was like I started like because I was reading the lyrics. I'm started like what are they referencing? I'm starting looking up. It's like a whole history lesson and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like and so I was really surprised and like and really like taken aback. It's really cool that they got all these references in this track that just sounds like a silly you know uh party record, but it's not really what it is. So I think this track is really cool.
Yep.
uh yeah, all the pirate bars, I like it. And then the new style is probably my favorite or second favorite song on the album. This one is sampled all the time, especially Ad Rock's voice.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like the new style. Like yeah,
Yeah.
that's always taken sampled. And then even the guys who on his single this year sampled the drop part at the end, which is my
Yeah.
favorite part when they get to the beat drop at the end. That's my favorite part. So
I
what y'all think
mean,
of this
of
song?
course, a bunch of songs use that.
Yeah.
So, love the song, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, these songs are great. This album is like we talked about. Raising Hell having a bunch of classics. This album got a bunch of classics.
Yeah. So you think? Well, would you say more or less?
This one has more.
Okay.
This one
I
has
don't know.
more.
I
You
haven't
hear
heard
these
more
songs
of these
all
songs in the
over.
public.
You
Oh,
hear She's Crafty. We can go through it at the end, but Girls, Fight for Your Right, No Sleep, Paul Revere, Hold It Now, Brass Monkey. You hear these songs everywhere all the time. I mean, not all the time, but like these songs ain't never went nowhere.
That's true. And it's the first. It's the
I
first hip
don't
hop
know.
album to
I
go number
feel
one.
You disagree that you hear these songs when you go places?
yeah, no, I'm not definitely not as much as I heard Run DMC. Not
Bro,
nearly as
Brass
much. I feel
Monkey
like
is so overplayed, dog.
Yeah, Brass Monkey. You hear a
I
lot.
like
You
Brass
hear.
Monkey. It wasn't that popular. I'd never heard any of these songs until I discovered this album in 2012. I feel
Oh
like.
yeah, nah.
I
See, I don't know about that, man. I think you just don't be noticing. Like the songs be on all kinds of shows, all kinds of movies. When you go in the skating rink and the bowling alley and stuff, like
Yeah,
they be playing Brass Monkey.
yeah. Brass
I love
Monkey
that song. Yeah.
is the one they play a lot. I feel like, but I gotta
Hold It
agree with
Now, Hit It
Bryson.
gets played a
I feel
ton.
like wait, Hold It Out, Hit It. I don't think. I don't hear that often. I go out. I don't hear that
Okay,
often.
I don't know, man.
I
I
feel like
guess I
I
hear that
hear
whistle
the
all
Run
the
DMC
time.
songs way more than I hear
And
these
then
songs. Even
Yeah,
though,
okay,
yeah, even though these, I mean, this album
yeah, for
definitely,
sure.
like I said, sold more. I just don't hear. Maybe I
I feel
mean
like
we could be
I
tripping.
like no, you could be right. I have I feel like I hear these songs a lot.
Okay, so then
I don't know. Brass Monkey, maybe. Paul Revere, maybe, but
Yo, Paul
I
Revere
definitely
is
never
that
heard
song. We're
Girls
gonna talk about it
nowhere.
when we get to it. We're gonna get to it.
all right. So the
We gotta talk about She's Crafty. She's Crafty's
just
great.
it's great, funny story again.
Yep.
And then and so I was reading a Rick Rubin interview as well while I was doing this, and he was saying that they just like they would just go to like out and then just everyone just spit lines that made each other laugh. Like that was the whole point. Like that was the whole thing. They just would say lines to make each other laugh, and then they would come back to the studio and then try to how to fit them all together. Like that was it. But they would just say one-liners that would make each other laugh, and then come back and then try to fit them all together. And then the fact that they're constantly switching out with their voices makes it all interesting. I never lose interest. I feel like when I'm going through it, when I'm listening to it because of that. So I don't know what you think of She's Crafty, Bryce.
Man, I love all of these songs. Like I like how funny they are. Their lines are they're just things that like it seems like they're trying to make each other laugh. Like it just seemed
Mm-hmm.
like friends on the track being silly to me. So
Mm-hmm.
I love to hear it. That's why I like this album so much. I could listen to it again because it just seems like an album me and my friends would make. Like trying to make each other laugh, have a good time. This is a silly album. I feel like I don't take it that serious.
So then
So I
why
don't
didn't you
know
Not
listen
supposed
to
to be
the Run
serious.
DMC?
because that's serious to me.
No, it's
It's
People
not
not though.
like
It's
y'all.
serious.
not though.
It's not
You gotta go
serious,
listen
man.
to UV Illin. Do it right now. Listen to UV Illin right now. Just put your
Nah, dog,
headphones
I can't get in no
in.
spins, dog. No spins on this side.
That's crazy.
But once again, I would never listen to this. I'm never gonna listen to this album. Like maybe once every 5 years, or if it gets brought up as an anniversary, maybe. But I'm probably never gonna listen to this album again.
So why do you feel like comedy has less value than? I mean, I don't know what other
Serious song.
yeah serious songs.
Uh, It's just a different art form. I feel like if you talk about the best rappers ever, you're not gonna ever talk about someone who's super funny.
Well, we're not talking about them as the best rappers. That's not.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. When you look at the top, you're never going for the person who's funny in anything. I don't
I
know.
That's
Like
disagree
not
because
true. That's not true.
people will say Eminem, people will say Kanye, and they're both of them are
And very funny
about being
bars.
funny. Yeah.
And Redman is highly regarded. And the
Mm-hmm.
Wu-Tang Clan has
yes,
ODB.
but if we talk about Kanye, Kanye's best work wasn't the super funny stuff.
Yes, it was.
Mm-hmm.
No, it wasn't. If you go through Kanye's
You were
top
just on
five
the when
songs,
we were
top
talking
singles.
about quotable lines. Hold on, this is why you a liar, bro. When you a liar, last episode you were talking about quotable lines. You brought up that poopy scoopy doop stuff, and you were saying that's the bars, that's my quotes. You were all about it last week.
Yeah, you got to think too, man.
I said quotables don't matter. That's what
Yeah,
that was my whole thing the whole time.
Most of Kanye big songs got funny lines though, man.
yeah.
Think about
Gold
it,
Digger
man.
is a funny story, and that's one of his
Gold
biggest
Digger's
hits.
hilarious. Then you got songs like what we say. You got what's the one song where you talk about she got a light skinned friend
Yeah,
look like Michael Jackson.
yeah.
Like that joke is funny, man.
That's slow jazz.
Then
Yeah, slow jazz. Yeah.
his first
Yeah.
hit was through the wire where he was saying funny stuff because his wire was shut. And you're supposed to laugh
That's
at how bad it is that he.
funny, but it's a serious story too. Like, dude, jaws wired shut.
But
That's
comedy is why
serious.
he is. But part of the comedy is why his appeal is so great. I think that's part of his appeal.
Uh,
Think about his
not
songs,
to
man.
me
Think about.
personally.
I got so many songs that I can name where he says funny stuff in the song.
It's
Spaceship,
funny.
gone,
Yeah,
and even the
it's
song that's
funny,
super
but
sad about his mom being. I mean, being in the hospital has funny lines in it.
Yeah, I mean the roses I love. I
they're
mean, like,
serious
Yeah.
yeah,
songs
yeah.
though. That's not.
Could you sign some T-shirts? You know,
Yeah.
like that's the funniest part is
Yeah.
is that delivery of like,
Yeah.
are you smoking reefer? You know, like that's
That's
the
that's
delivery.
funny, but that's serious though. Like
It
I
is serious. That is
fully
serious.
expect that someone probably did ask him to sign some T-shirts while his
But
mom
that's
was
one of
going
his
through that
things.
situation.
But it's the
That's not.
lighthearted, like
That's making light of the situation, but it's a serious thing.
it is a serious
That's my
song.
point.
That's not the best example. That's a serious song. But
Everybody doesn't do that though,
Gold Digger is not serious.
and everybody doesn't do that.
It's not.
Everybody doesn't do that. Make light of the situation stuff. Like that's not
For
something that
sure.
everybody does. Everybody don't have that humor in the songs.
Yeah,
That's what
but
takes
the
it to the next
humor.
level.
I mean,
I mean,
I don't
Eminem
think
does the
so.
same thing.
That's one
He
line in a
raps
whole
about some
song.
serious stuff and then has funny lines in it.
I don't agree. I don't know. I just don't find comedy and rap to be necessary. It's a cool thing, but if I'm putting it on a weighted scale, this is not that important to me.
Well, we don't
I
think
think
it's
personally.
necessary though either. I mean, it's entertainment. So if you can entertain, whatever way you can do it is comedy is a great way to do it.
Yeah.
Storytelling
I don't know.
is a great way to do it. Sometimes stories got funny aspects, even though it's a serious story.
Yeah, but everything in life you can find comedy in. Personally, I think, but I mean, like, I'm not giving you extra points because he said the sign some t-shirts thing. Like I said, I feel like that's something that really happened to him. So that's like easily relatable. Like people can see that
Yeah,
happening.
but
It's just
but
the
he has
comedy and
stuff
things
that
make it relatable to me
the
personally.
okay,
Without
make
that
it
comedy,
relatable.
it wouldn't be as good.
Yeah. So okay, but being
I don't
relatable
agree.
is important. What about the storytelling? Okay, because that's the other thing about the
I
she's
love
crafty. That's
storytelling.
the story.
Yeah,
You know,
these
even though
stories
it's
are funny.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like most of these 80s things are storytelling now. That's where a lot of it is.
Yeah, and I think that's what
And
makes
that's
it
why it's good.
so
That's why it
memorable. Yeah, it's so
stands
great.
the test of time.
Yeah, because a story again, you could replay it over and over. Like a story, you can replay over and over. I feel like it's better than just I don't know what else I would compare it to. But just
Timely
something
metaphors about how great you are.
right. Yeah. So let's move on. Posse in Effect, I think, is one of the weaker songs.
Yes.
And then Slow Ride. What y'all think of that one?
I like this one a little bit more than Posse in Effect, but it's not my
Yeah.
favorite.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah.
Girls, I thought it's funny. I think
Of
it's
course,
funny.
girls are
I
great. And
love
this
that
beat
song.
is goofy. So
Yeah.
this song is like,
Doom,
yeah.
Yeah.
doom, 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 doom. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, I just,
That's
it
amazing.
makes you want to get up and like, like it's just silly. It's silly.
Yeah. Great beat.
And then Fight for Your Right has got to be probably their biggest. I don't know. It's like it's like the biggest one.
I mean, again, a song you hear a lot, but I guess y'all say y'all don't. But I feel like this song is played
No, I
a
hear,
lot
I
of
hear this
times.
one. I hear
Yeah,
this
but
one.
this one, yeah.
This
Yeah, for
is
sure.
this is one I
definitely
hear a
one of
lot.
those.
And it's
Yeah.
funny that they made it as like a parody, but it's like it's like just a party song. Even though they made it kind of making fun of party songs.
Yeah.
Just became like a great party song. So
A bunch of funny lines in here though, man. And say your
yeah,
pop caught you smoking, and he said, "No way, that
yeah.
hypocrite smokes 2 packs a
Packs a
day."
day, yeah.
It's like, come on, man. Like, come on, man. This junk
Yeah.
is silly. I just be laughing, you know. So, and then you got, of course, No Sleep Till Brooklyn. This
That's
one's like
my favorite.
overplayed.
That's my favorite one.
I mean, it's a great song, of course, but like I said, I feel like I hear this all the time. You know, dun, dun, dun,
Dun,
dun. Like it's great, man.
dun.
You
I
know?
love it, man. So, all right. Well, then, Bryson, what you think of those two?
These are classic songs. The rest of this album is great songs.
Yeah. Paul Revere.
Yeah.
Paul Revere is my favorite.
That's
Paul
your
Revere is
favorite.
my
Classic
favorite.
song.
To me, Paul Revere still sounds amazing in your car. Like when this song come on, I'd be like, turn that shit up. Boom, 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 boom. Like it's just great. I love this song, man. I love this song, man.
Yeah.
This song never gets old to me. I just be cracking up the whole time.
And so they wrote this one with Run and all together. And yeah, it's just a funny story of them all meeting. Even though it's fun.
Yeah, man. I love this song. I love the song. So I got nothing bad to say about it. You know, it's got the funny fight like happens, and just the funny lines like "Rad 2 girlies in the bed, that's cold."
Yeah.
Like so, yes.
What about Holding Out Hit It?
That's a great one. You know what I'm saying?
Hold it now. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I love this song. I mean, there's nothing bad to say about it. Like these songs are great, man. They
These are
definitely
great
hype
songs,
songs.
classic
Keep your
songs.
party going.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brass Monkey, of course, is classic. And then the
Disgusting mix though, man. Disgusting mix, man. You're not drinking Brass Monkeys, man. Y'all not drinking that, I hope, huh?
I don't know what that is. What is it? What is a Brass Monkey?
Oh, you ain't listen to what they said in the song?
What is the mix? I heard I don't know. What are they mixing?
It's like a 40 and juice or something like that, man. Let's see. Let's look through the lyrics.
I reached in the locker, grabbed the Spanish fly. I put it in a monkey, mix it in a cup. Went over to the girl, yo, baby, what's up?
I forgot. I used to know what this was.
Yeah, I don't see. That's what I'm saying. I don't know it. Like I know that there's like, but it's all in. I don't know what those things are. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know they're saying what they're mixing, but I don't know what that stuff is. You know, put it in the monkey. What is the monkey? Oh, look.
OJ.
You want to tell me right now?
OJ.
Yeah. So no, Spanish fry is an extremely dangerous aphrodisiac. All right.
No, we know what that is.
So this thing online said it was a mixture of it's a thing kind of like Smirnoff Ice. It's like an old version of it. That's what they were talking about. Even though I always thought that they were talking about mixing juice in a 40, and I was like, that don't make no sense. That was disgusting.
So I'm right here. I see it says it's a 40-ounce bottle of malt liquor, and then it's filled with orange juice. Yeah. It's orange juice and a 40. That's what I see.
Yeah, but they said later in interviews like that's not what it is.
Oh, okay. So what is
that? Literally is what I think that's what they say in the song. That's what I thought they said in the song. So until I googled it just now, I always thought that's what it was, but it's not apparently.
Okay.
So they said it was some kind of drink that was kind of like a Smirnoff Ice, but it was like at that time.
Okay, all right. That's what I'm saying. That's funny, but I don't know what the song means. I just know that it's a song that everyone always it's played everywhere. I never knew what a brass monkey is. I never thought to like actually try one. The song never made me actually want to go get one or something. So, all right. And then Slow and Low is okay. Song to me.
It's another
That's
classic,
my favorite
man.
song.
I feel like they had this one all the time playing.
Yeah.
This is my favorite song.
That's your favorite song? Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
All right, what
So
makes this
apparently
your
this
favorite?
was a song from a Run DMC song that they redid basically.
Yeah.
See, maybe I should listen to Run DMC, man.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, they just it's just interesting that they made these songs together at this time. It was an interesting time, man. Like to make Def Jam and build it on the backs of these like 5 albums or whatever.
Yeah.
Is amazing. These two groups and one solo artist basically,
Yeah,
and maybe a couple other ones. So, but it's a great song. Slow and Low is cool. It's not my favorite.
Not my favorite.
Why you like this one the most, Bryson?
That's what I was asking.
I don't know, man. Slow and low. That's the tempo. I feel that. That touched me in my soul. You feel me? I'm slow and low.
All right.
You just
Time
chilling.
to get ill. Then tell us what you think of the last song then.
Oh, let me see.
Another super played song. Yeah,
I
y'all say y'all don't be hearing these
one.
songs. I feel like I hear these songs, man.
I hear this
commercial after commercial and stuff, movies and stuff.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Look, man, I don't know, but I think that's a good one too. So overall, man, well, let's give our overall ratings of this album so we can move on. This is a crazy album. I mean, I think this album's great. There's so many funny lines, funny. Yeah, I mean, it's just funny. It's interesting.
Man, this stuff is great, man. This album will never get old to me. But I mean, Paul Revere is still gonna be my number one favorite Beastie Boys song for sure. Top 10 car songs too. Got to put that in your car. Boom, 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 boom.
I'm giving this
a trunk rattle.
10.
Yeah, for sure. This is 10.
Not for me. I'm gonna give it a good old 7.
Dang! Wait, you just said that you like so many of these songs. How is it 7?
Look, man, Look, somebody gotta hate. No, it's okay. Somebody gotta hate, man.
80s music can only be so good, my dog.
No, that's
so you're
cap.
saying 80s?
It's like 80s basketball.
You ageist
like, come
against
on,
music.
dog.
No, man.
That's
I'm
funny.
super ageist against everything.
That's crazy.
Things get better with time, guys.
That's not true, though. That's factually not true.
It's not true.
It's actually not true.
It's not true for everything.
It's true.
It's not true for most things. It's not true for most things.
It's not a lot of things. It's not true. No.
All right. So let's. I want to know who's your favorite member of the other group.
No, I have no idea. I don't know. I didn't know how many men were in this group, dude. I just listened to the music.
Yeah, you know who's the group. You trash, man.
I couldn't pick these dudes out on a poster. I have no idea what they look like.
It's embarrassing, man.
That's trash.
No,
MCA is definitely my favorite, man. MCA is my favorite. I like he's got the best voice to me. I think Mike D. I feel like kind of gets forgettable to me in the group sometimes, and then Ad Rock stands out obviously, but his voice sometimes annoys me. So even though it's iconic, it's the one that's like he's seemingly like the leader in a lot of these songs. But
I feel like it's different on different songs. Who I like the most, so it's hard for me to pick. But this is really the only album I really rock with Beastie Boys.
Okay, I was gonna ask that.
As much as like I love this album, I love many of these songs. I don't really rock with them, especially like later on when they still had big hits. I never was it never grabbed me the same way these songs do.
Okay, so you think the difference is, than Rick Rubin then? Because they leave after that. This is the only album they put out on Def Jam, right?
No, but they worked with Rick a couple more times, I thought.
Oh, did they?
I remember that being a thing, especially like I think it was it Intergalactic or whatever, the one that was on. But that was with, but I don't remember. I'm not, I don't know the history and stuff like that in the later works. But this made a bunch of other songs start coming into my YouTube like algorithm.
Mm-hmm.
So what was the album that they had with all the different squares on the cover? I remember when that one came out, and that one was good. Had some good songs on it, but I just never been as big a fan of their work basically after this one.
You talking about Hot Sauce Committee?
Sauce Committee.
Yeah. Hot Sauce Committee has some good songs on it.
I know people talk about Paul's Boutique a lot, and Ill Communication. I'm interested. As we go through, the years, we're definitely gonna, I'm definitely gonna listen to more of their albums, and we
Beastie
want to
Boys is slept
continue.
on when they have groups. When people start ranking groups, people don't put Beastie Boys up there, man. I wonder
No,
really why that is. I mean, obviously they're white, so I don't know if that's part of it. But when people talk about hip hop and things like that, they really don't talk about Beastie Boys. And Beastie Boys they got a huge following, huge fan base, and they got albums that people resonate with, people love. So
well, I'll say this because like I listen to these songs while I'm in the car with my wife, and my wife was saying it didn't feel like hip hop to me. Her, she said that this just sounds like rock music, and she kept saying, "Is this rap? This isn't rap." She kept saying that over and over, and I was
how
like,
is
"What?
this rap and
Why are
Run
they not
DMC
rap?"
is how is this not rap and Run DMC is rap? I don't understand that.
Run DMC definitely have like they have a song on the album that's beatboxing. They have J Master Jake scratching on records and stuff like that. Those are definitely more
I don't
hip
understand why
hop
that makes.
elements, but they also are not screaming quite as much on the records as BC Boys are. So there are definitely some differences, but
To me, they're not big differences.
yeah. I don't know, but like I'm just saying, as my wife, is not like some, yeah, but she just that was what she kept saying. She kept repeating while we were listening to it. So I do think that in some people's mind, maybe it's not, maybe it's less than hip hop. In some people's mind, I don't know. Let us know in the comments what you guys think.
Yeah.
Is this a hip hop album? Do Beastie Boys deserve consideration in if we were given a top 25 group list, would they make it?
They would have to make it. This
things like
album
that.
alone would have to put them in the top 25 groups.
Like I
The
said,
Locks don't have one of these.
I think people will definitely have the locks. Okay, when Math Hoffa and when all those people made the list, people had locks in their list. No
I
one
agree.
had
Look,
Beastie
the
Boys.
Locks will be on my list, but Locks don't have one. They don't have no. They don't have one of these albums that you see the cover and you know what it is. It's not even like a question. You see somebody walking down the street with a T-shirt on, you're like, "Oh, License to Ill," of course.
Yeah.
Like, so that's it's interesting.
Yeah, it is. All right, so.